Hola chicas, we're just going to have a look at first at the primero 10 preguntas, the first 10 questions of el español bien hablado, okay? So we're just going to have a leer through, we're just going to leer estos, we're just going to read through these, okay? So, first one we've got here is ¿Dónde está tu casa? So, where is your house, okay? So, it starts off with mi casa está en el centro de la ciudad. So, my house is in the center of the city. Mi casa está en las afueras de la ciudad, on the outskirts of the city. Está bastante lejos del instituto, so it's quite far from the school. Muy cerca de aquí, very close to here. A unos 10 minutos andando, some 10 minutes walking. A 8 kilómetros más o menos de aquí, so some 8 kilometers more or less from here. En otro pueblo al sur de la ciudad, and another town to the south of the city. So you can choose here whatever one's most appropriate to you, okay? ¿Cómo es tu casa? So describe your house. Es una casa bastante grande, quite big, pequeña, small, vieja, old, nueva, old. Then we have moderna, which is modern, adosada, terraced. De dos pisos, with 2 floors. Tres. ¿Qué hay en la planta baja? So what's on the bottom floor? Abajo tenemos una cocina muy bien ambulada. Okay, ambulada, very well furnished. Un comedor al lado de la cocina, so we have a dining room beside the kitchen. Un cuarto de baño is your bathroom. El vestíbulo, so el vestíbulo just translates as your foyer, lobby, donde hay muchas plantas, which we have lots of flowers. Un salón cómodo, donde tenemos el televisor. So a salon, a sitting room, a comfortable sitting room, donde tenemos where we have the television. Un cuarto de baño, un cuarto, so a room pequeño, so a small room que sirve de oficina para mi padre, which functions as an office for my dad. So you can change this around in la planta baja. If you only have un bungalow, which is en español, más o menos en español, en inglés es sin el W, you can just put those all in one, okay? ¿Cuántos dormitorios hay en tu casa? So you can say, arriba hay 4 dormitorios, el 4 de los huéspedes. So upstairs we have 4 bedrooms and the guest bedroom. 5. Hay mucho espacio para guardar cosas. So is there a lot of space to keep things? Guardar just translates as a verb to keep. Sí, debajo del tejado está el desván. So it's just saying under the roof está el desván. We have the attic, okay? Es ahí donde guardamos un montón de cosas viejas. So it's here where we keep a montón means a lot of cosas viejas, old things. Ropa usada. Nuestros juguetes de hace muchos años. So we have got our ropa usada, used clothes. Juguetes de hace muchos años, toys from a long time ago. Un bol polvoriento, a dusty trunk. Libros de mis padres y otras cosas inútiles, other useful things. Hay calificación central. Sí, tenemos calificación central por toda la casa, así que siempre tenemos una temperatura agradable adentro. So, is there central heating? You can leave this question out if you want, because I think it's not. This is one. The other 5, see, you can put them in. Leave this one out. Is there central heating? Yes, we have central heating por toda la casa, así que siempre tenemos una temperatura agradable adentro. Okay, there's always a nice temperature inside. So you can leave out, say, something you can leave out. Hay jardín. Sí, tenemos un jardín pequeño en la parte de delante. Yes, we have a small garden at the front part. Sí, tenemos un jardín más grande en la parte de atrás. Yeah, we have a bigger garden at the back of the house. Tenemos un invernadero, so we have al fondo, we have a greenhouse at the back. Una caseta, a shed, donde ponemos los útiles de jardinería. So we have a shed where we put, that's the verb poner, los útiles, the garden tools. So that's what I say. That one there says, you could just maybe chat about KI in the garden, what you have in your garden. I wouldn't worry too much about put in about the invernadero, una caseta. I wouldn't worry too much about that there, okay? You can tell about what you do in the garden or porque te uses, which is ties in now to more ocho, okay? Or more ocho nueve. ¿Prefieres el jardín en el verano o en el invierno? So, prefiero el verano. So, do you prefer the garden at summer or in winter? Prefiero el verano y la primavera porque hay muchas flores en nuestro jardín. So I prefer the summer and spring because there's lots of flowers in our garden. Cuando hace más calor también, vienen muchas mariposas y abejas. So when it's warmer, también there also comes lots of butterflies and bees. 9. ¿Cómo es el jardín en el invierno? En el invierno, muchos de los árboles están sin hojas. So in this winter, lots of the trees are without leaves. Y el jardín parece muy triste. And the garden, as the verb parecer, seems very sad. So parece muy triste. 10. ¿Te gusta trabajar en el jardín? Do you like to work in the garden? Bueno, un poco. A veces corto el césped, so sometimes I cut the lawn. Recojo las hojas secas, so I collect the dead leaves in otoño and autumn. ¿Y tenéis garaje? Do you have a garden? Or sorry, garage? Sí, está al lado de la casa. Lo usamos para el coche, and we use it for the car, so it's beside the house, we use it for the car. Mi padre guarda ahí también cajas de todas sus herramientas, his tools. See here, got like your, if you want to just maybe have maybe dos líneas in the garden, you can definitely put that in. But I think you can leave out those questions 8, 9, y 10, 8, 9, 10. You can summarize them in one or two lines. I don't think the examiner or you really need to know if you prefer the garden in the summer or winter, or how is the garden in the winter. So you don't need to worry too much about that. If you want, include a line or two, but I would just maybe have 1 or 2 lines in your garden. La pregunta del garaje, you can put one line in it again, but once again, you don't need to worry too much about that. Esta pregunta aquí es mucho más importante. ¿Me puedes describir tu dormitorio? So that's a really important question. So don't worry too much about like el jardín y el garaje. El dormitorio es mucho más importante. So have a look at that now. ¿Me puedes describir tu dormitorio? So can you describe your bedroom? Mi dormitorio es grande, pequeño, cómodo, tranquilo. So my bedroom is big, pequeño, small, cómodo, comfortable, or tranquilo, calm or relaxing. En mi dormitorio hay, so in my bedroom there is una cama, a bed, un armario empotrado, a built-in wardrobe, un tocador, a dressing table, un espejo muy grande, a very big mirror, unas estanterías, which is your shelves, mi guitarra con amplificador, so your electric guitar with this amp, un ordenador, a computer, mi mesita de noche, your nightstand, un despertador, alarm clock, una lámpara, a lamp, and mis muñecas, my dolls. No cabe nada más. No caben más cosas. So nothing can fit more. There's no more. You can't fit anything else into it. Okay. So just choose again what you feel you need to come out of that there, but lo más importante. ¿Cómo son las paredes? What are the walls like? Okay. Las paredes están pintadas de azul. They're painted blue. Tienen pósteres de mis cantantes y equipos favoritos. They have posters of my favorite singers or my favorite groups, as in musical groups, grupos musicales. You could also put in hay muchas fotos de mis amigos. There's lots of photographs of my friends. All that can be included there, okay? ¿Tienes alfombra? Do you have a rug or a mat on the floor? Sí, en el suelo hay una alfombra gris. So on the floor there is a gray mat. ¿De qué color son las cortinas? So what color are the curtains? Las cortinas son azules y muy bonitas. So the curtains are blue and very nice. Mi funda de edredón, so my duvet cover, es de la misma tela que las cortinas. So it's the same material as the curtains. Okay, so once again, I wouldn't worry too much about like this 16. Like these preguntas here, 12, 13, 14, they can all be linked together. Same for 15. Yeah, you can link all those ones together, and 16. You can just put them all into one like 3 or 4 line paragraph, okay? ¿Tienes tu propio dormitorio? So do you have your own room? So propio dormitorio. No, Lo malo es que tengo que compartir mi dormitorio con mi hermana menor. Perfecto. So, yeah, so we'll chat a little bit about that maybe on el lunes. Descríbeme lo que ves desde la ventana de tu dormitorio. So this just translates as describe what you can see desde la ventana, from the window of your bedroom. This is really nice. Da al jardín de atrás, so it looks onto, it looks out to the garden, al mar, the sea, a un parque bonito, a nice park, or a la calle, onto the street. Así que veo mucho movimiento. So or therefore I see lots of movement, like yeah, muchos árboles, trees, barcos, ships, or coches, cars. And then we have muchas casas, lots of houses. Just be careful there, muchas casas, because casas is feminine. And finalmente, 18. Llevas mucho tiempo viviendo allí. Have you spent much time living there? Llevo toda la vida viviendo en esta misma casa. I have spent all my life living in this house. Vivimos en esta calle desde hace 10 años. I've been living in this house since for 10 years. Nunca he vivido en otra casa. I've never lived in another house. And me gustaría cambiar de casa. I would like to change your house. See that pregunta 18? I would like you to start off your written piece with that there. Whenever you start writing this up. Um, I think like that there 18 is it's a nice question to start. You know, you can say llevo toda la vida viviendo en esta misma casa. I've spent all my life living in this house. You could also say me mudé. I moved to this house. You know, cuando tenía 10 años, whenever I was 5, or cuando tenía 12 años, whenever I was 12. So you can swap that around a bit, okay? So I would recommend starting off your little paragraph with this. I think that's a lovely phrase. Llevo toda la vida viviendo en esta misma casa. Yeah, or llevo viviendo 10 años en esta casa. I've been living in this house for 10 years. Because it's a really nice grammatical twist there, and it makes sense to start that at the beginning of the paragraph rather than at the end. Okay. Just para el fin de semana, just have a look so we can just look through these now, and you can start writing your paragraph out. Okay. You don't need to start it. I'm just going to touch base with you el lunes on Monday about El Párrafo, but just have a look through it now and choose what you think you need to look at. What do you think? Okay, this is importante. This is no es muy importante. So just have a look through it. You can start writing on it, but just have a little watch through it. If there's anything you think you're unsure of, just make note of it, and we'll have a little chat about that on El Lunes. The only little thing I want you to do on página 35, page 35, I just want you to translate those 10 frases de español al inglés, from Spanish into English. Okay, so just on página 35, page 35, traducir, translate these 10 sentences here. Okay, muchas gracias, chicas. So just to recap, just watch the video, make note of any vocabulary that you see, and you can start writing this out or typing it out in the Google Doc, and we'll have a touch base again then. Okay, gracias, chicas.